Hi everybody, my name is Charlotte and in this video we are going to talk about how to do a closure from application. So they've come in, you've got an application on file, and it kind of doesn't go anywhere from there. So I open my progress graph report and I'm going to see who's in that situation. And it looks like this Rain Whispers is in that condition. We've had an application on for 650 days, way overdue. So we need to go ahead and close them. We can't get a hold of them. So let's go ahead and do that work. The first thing I do is I go to Files. I want to make sure we're seeing this. Go to Files. Go to Open Clients. Because anyone on that report is going to be in Open Clients. We're going to go to Rain, and you can always highlight and then type the letter of the their last name, and there they are. Highlight them. They're already highlighted. And then Edit Client. In Edit Client, you can tell you're an Edit Client because it's so bright, but Edit Client actually allows you to work with the actual file itself. So we're going to go work on this. So we're going to go to Sections, and when in doubt, go to Progress. And this shows us what's happened so far. So we know on 4/22/22, they came in as a referral. And then on 5/22/22, we got an application on file. But now I'm just going to go ahead and say, you know, we've been trying to get a hold of them. And I'm going to up it a little bit. I'm going to do 10/15/2023. We have to do a closure pending because they are no longer interested in our program. So we're going to go ahead and do an expense record. So this is different than probably the referral. This is different than the referral. You have to have an expense record. So we're going to go ahead and do an expense record for this person. And we're going to do new. And we're going to do that date, 2023. And because we did not create an IPE for this person, we did not spend any money on this person, we are going to do petty cash for $0. And we're going to say the expense account is all expenses. And we are going to say no expenses. Now, if you did have an expense, like maybe they needed something prior to becoming eligible, you could do this. You can do this all along, putting in expenses. But for us to close, we need to at least have one expense in here. This is a way to kind of tell the software, listen, I'm letting you know there's no expenses. And so we're going to return back to progress. We're going to do the outcome record. And we're going to say no longer interested in the program. And the closure reason is does not require services. And we're going to submit that. And then once it's submitted, you're going to return back to progress. And I'm doing that all with right clicking. And then I'm going to right click and submit. And then I get to do the closure, which is new stage. And I'm just going to say it happened the same day. You know, we realized that it was happening. We're going to do case close, tab, 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 submit. It's going to go into the case closing area, and as you'll hear me say in all these closing videos, it's doing a lot of work right here. It's looking at all the databases, it's looking at all the fields, it is determining what has actually happened to this person. As it's closing out, it's filling in information that we'll need in reports later. So it's just kind of doing that final sweep through and closing tickets. If you're working on your software remotely, like you're logging into your server, make sure you let this run to complete. So the reason why we have it like you exit out, you know, with the quit and, you know, not up in the other corner, and you let things run like this is because data is being transmitted from what you've put in to the network. So it's very important just to let it run, let it do its thing. All right, so we should no longer see Whisper Rain in here. So I'm just go all the way to the bottom. I don't see them. So, so I'm going to just tab and I'm going to go home. Go all the way home. Sometimes I'll go look in all clients just to see, but I'm just going to show you the report, the visual report. And it pulls up a page like this. You pick the progress graph, you push execute. It's working on it. I have 2 monitors, so like it always throws it over to the other monitor. Again, it's gathering up all that information. It wants to give us a good report, so it's not unlikely that that's the length that it takes. I don't see Whisper in here anywhere. So they were closed successfully. All right. I'm going to take a screenshot of this because I'm going to use it in my next one. But I think it's always good just to know to do menu and then quit. All right, that's it. I will see you at the next one.